All right, today we're going to do a Christmas craft. We're going to make this Christmas pyramid, which is like a Weihnachtspyramide, which is a traditional German craft, Christmas craft. Usually they're made out of wood. Sometimes they're really, really big. And there'll be wooden propellers at the top that are powered by candles towards the bottom. So basically this, except this is a very, very simple version. The cool thing is that all of this stuff is stuff that you might actually have lying around your house. This is going to be powered with 2 tea lights, has 1 toothpick, a piece of paper, and a little bit of aluminum foil. And let's get started.
As long as you believe in it, then we can rescue you. I've got the tools and the pit crew.
Little service announcement. The reason I use aluminum foil as a propeller is because I've had some accidents trying to shape them out of paper. It doesn't work so good. So that's why, yeah, we use aluminum. All right, here we go. All right, so here, we'll start off with a piece of origami paper. You could use regular paper. I'm gonna cut this into a 4" by 4" square. And just grabbing out one of these. It says origami paper. This origami paper is a little less than 6 by 6 inches. I think 5 7/8 inches by 5 7/8 inches. It's not easy for me to say. All right, but I'm gonna cut this down using this Fisker's paper slicer down to 4" by 4". The reason I do this is it's about the right height to be able to in size to kind of securely keep the toothpick in check and be able to prop it up, because you have to have it a certain height above the candles, otherwise the propellers won't go. And it's true for regular Weihnachtspyramides, Christmas pyramids. If the propellers are too close, then they're not going to turn, because it's not the flame itself, it's the heat that rises that causes the propeller to go around. All right, so we're going to take this, let me set that aside, and we're going to fold it in half that way and then that way, and then we're going to go against the color, so to show the white on across the diagonals. All right, so I'm going to start with those 2. And a few years ago, I got my brother to help. We tried to create a template, and we did create a template for a kit for a Christmas pyramid, but it was way more effort than it was worth. This, however, is really simple. You have your own little Christmas pyramid within 5 minutes. Although my guess is that it's going to take me a little bit longer. All right, so yeah, let me finish doing these first 4 folds. And with this base that I'm about to create, you can actually cut different sizes of, oops, I missed that one. You cut different sizes of paper and repeat this same base to create an origami Christmas tree. There's a different kind of fold that you'd need to do the base, but you can probably search that online. All right, so now I have that fold, and then the 2 diagonal folds against the color. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pinch in 2 of these corners like that to create this little diamond shape. All right, so the little diamond shape has a point where all of the pieces of paper meet, and then this end where there are 4 independent pieces. We're going to take one of those pieces, and we're going to fold it from that corner up to this corner, and we're going to do that for all 4 sides. So that's 1. Make sure all these creases are really good. it's really important for the next part when we add the dimensions to this. If those creases aren't good, then it just, I don't know, makes it a little challenging. It'll still work and all, but yeah. Sharp creases are your friend in origami. And I don't do a ton of origami, so I know like this basic shape is something, a standard starting point for origami, but I can't remember what the name is. All right, so I got all 4 of those done. So once all 4 of those are done with that fold, yeah, we're going to open it back up, and we're going to take these points like that, all right? And then we're going to end up folding up each of these, and we're going to have this point right here come over here, okay? So it's going to go over to the side. We're going to meet to the side, and then once we get it to the side, we're going to create a crease at the base of this. So we're going to fold that so it's like that. All right, and then we're going to tuck this little flap into this crevice right here. And if you can't get it quite fitting right, if you kind of wiggle it side to side, it'll work itself in there. All right, so we have that, and we're going to repeat that 4 times. So we're going to go this point over to this point. And the first, couple of dozen times that you try this, it's challenging. And then you get to where I'm at, and it's still challenging, which is unfortunate. All right, so I got 2 of them done. Let me get this 3rd one, make sure that crease happens. And then you kind of pull it apart, send it back in. And when I did that, I popped out this one. Tuck this back in. All right, 1, 2, 3 of them. All right. And then the last one, where am I? I'm all turned around. All right. There, corner to that corner, create the crease. And then this last one, sometimes kind of challenging to wiggle it in there, but it'll hopefully go. Excellent. Oops, I'll pop that one out again. It's the same one. That's kind of loose. All right, but it doesn't matter. This part doesn't need to be super pretty. The propeller is probably the more important piece of this, but that is the base. And like I said, you can create different sizes of this and stack them on top of each other, and like this. And if they're different sizes, you can create like a Christmas tree. Start with the bigger and go up to the top, like that. But we're not doing that craft. All right, so I'm gonna grab a toothpick. And the toothpicks I use have a pointy end on one end and a flat end on the other. I don't know if you can see that over here. And there's some ridges there, but it's a flat end and a pointy end. And what we're gonna do is, we might pause this because my kids just got home. So I'm back. So yeah, we're gonna insert the toothpick into the base and poke it out the middle there. Send it, and then we're gonna set it down and pull that, and then until it's almost out, just like that. All right. So now we're going to take some aluminum foil. Use the heavy duty aluminum foil because it is easier. Yeah. What'd you get? Oh, really? Awesome. What? All right, so we're gonna need about a 4" by 4" piece of aluminum foil, but we don't have to be very precise. Take it like that, and we're gonna fold this twice. And this is what we're creating the propeller out of. So fold it once there. And there. All right. And then this place where the folds meet is going to be the center of the propeller. We're going to cut. Make sure you leave the end piece about a centimeter by centimeter corner, and then otherwise cut a propeller shape out of this. And you don't have to be too perfect with this, because even though this individual propeller pedal might not be symmetric, the 4 pedals that you make are going to be symmetric with each other for the propeller. So we're going to unfold this. Maybe. Okay, got it. All right. And then once we have that, we are going to shape each of the pedals. I'm just going to shape them between my fingers, just to create a little curve. And then I want the curves to kind of match each other, but as long as they're not way off, it's going to be fine. And yeah, it's one of the advantages of using, in addition to not being a fire hazard, one of the advantages of using aluminum foil is that it's a lot easier to shape. Yeah, what's up, Ace? You don't have to whisper.
You said that I do something on the, that I can do like the fantasy on
NBA 2K18?
Yeah.
Sure. But what's
Like I get it.
yeah? What's Sam working on?
Oh, he's working on the character.
Okay. All right, so here's the shape pedal. Now I'm going to create a little indentation in the middle that will keep the propeller hopefully in place when it starts spinning. And I'm going to do that by taking the flat end of a toothpick and pressing it against the middle of the propeller. I'm going to have a finger on the back end so that it doesn't poke through. Sam says no.
Not right now.
Okay,
You'll do it later.
We can talk about this in about 3 minutes, okay? And then, yeah, I'm slightly off on that one. You just want to make sure that you don't poke all the way through. All right, so once you get a little indentation, at least they'll hopefully keep it in the spot, and then you can sit the propeller down on the tip of the toothpick like that. And that is already sagging too much, so I'm gonna flatten those out just a little bit.
That's the good thing with tinfoil is that.
Yeah, you can reflatten.
Yeah.
All right, that should be good. Look at that, it's already moving. All right, so now we're gonna take 2 of these tea lights and light them up and see how it goes. And it's a good sign if the propeller's already kind of moving. It shows it's pretty balanced, although it looks a little crooked, but here we go.
There we go. Wow.
It's really fast.
Which is that.
It's spinning a little off center, but it actually looks kind of cool. Try to, you can like fold it down a little bit, and actually, if I take, yeah, what's up?
Which one is turn around the clippers or?
You like the clippers?
He's on the clippers.
Cindarius is on the clippers.
Okay. Same being clippers.
All right. So I think my little indentation was slightly off. So let me pull those away to reset this. You also want to make sure that the end of the toothpick is nice and not rough. But that thing is trucking. It's so cool. There we go. Christmas pyramid. Little aluminum foil, one toothpick, piece of paper,
So
2 tea lights.
that's probably like less than $1.
Yeah, that's super cheap. Yeah, you get 50 of those tea lights for like $4 or something like that.
So like less than $1.
Yeah,
Fun.
a couple pennies worth of aluminum foil. It stopped because I'm blowing it.
And it works pretty well.
There we go. All right. Like, subscribe, and share, I guess.
Yeah.
Any last words, Sam?
Love, live, life. I don't know.
Woo!
Oh, that's hot. Ooh, hot.
The boss, he's the boss.
There it is.
Boss.
Bye.
There's a little startle.